Okay, can we start? Maybe it's time? Yes? Yes, okay. Okay, so good afternoon. Good. You were absent last time? Yes. Yes. Okay. In the previous session, maybe last Monday? Yeah. Yes, this is the second year this week for you. Okay, last week you started just one session. Yes, with me. Okay, very good. So on Monday, what did we do? What did we talk about? Which course?
About the type of clothes, 3 types of clothes.
Yes, the three. Yes, very good. And we said we're gonna talk about during this session, for this course, goal. Talked about goal setting, and the second course is job search strategies, and also we're gonna start talking about types of personalities. This is a course, this is a scan, and this is a course. Okay? Last time we started talking about goal setting, and we are going to continue talking about it in the coming sessions. We also started talking about job search strategies, and in the coming session also we're going to talk about the types of personalities. Why types of personalities? Because in your workplace, the place where you are going to work, you are going to meet a lot of people with different personalities. Even now, you live with your parents, with your siblings, brothers and sisters, even if you live in the same house, but you have different personalities. So if you understand others' personalities, it's easy for you to deal with them, to treat them well. That's why when you don't know others' personalities, it's easy to have a kind of a conflict between you and others. You don't understand how he thinks, how he behaves, why he behaves this way, and why he doesn't behave your way. Okay? That's it. So this is what you are going to discover in this part. Today we are going to continue talking about job search strategies. Okay? And I think that we stopped at this pyramid, right? Okay, so let's start with a very short revision of what we mentioned about self-assessment. We said normally people start from this part: job search, action plan, resumes, interviews, thinking of CVs, etc. But actually, people think it starts from the top, but it really starts from here. And we talked about 4 parts here. We talked about what?
Interest, skill.
Yes, and values. Good. That's it. So we talked about in terms of self-assessments, 3 parts, 4. We talked about skills, interest, skills, values, and work style. Yes? 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 Okay, good. Interests. What do you say about interest? Before starting your job search, as we said earlier, we don't start with the parents and CVs and send them. Yes, this is what people do, but the results, it's not the results they intend. Okay? So we said to start from interest. What do you mean by interest? What do you say about interests?
Your passion?
Yes. Your interest means?
Something What they would love to do.
Yes, what you love, what you like to do. For example, if for you like sports, traveling, you are sociable and you are meeting people, working in groups. So all of this are interests, reading, etc. So if your job doesn't provide these for you, it's going to be boring. Because what you like, your interests don't match the job you're doing every day. Because how many hours do we spend during the job normally? We have 8 normally, but for you might spend more hours because it's not an administration in which you get at 9 and you leave at 4. Yeah, it's flight. For example, you might have a kind of 14, 15 hours just in the sky. Okay? So, this is not a normal job. Necessitates a lot of skills, and this job should be one or should include one of your interests. And you're gonna meet people who choose jobs which make them suffer during the hours they spend in their jobs in it. Okay? So in order not to suffer, because we spend about the third of our lives in a job. 1/3 with our families and friends, the other third, where do we spend it? Sleeping and eating. Okay? So sleeping, eating, and the other parts of the day, the other parts of our time is with our families or some activities, and the other third is in our jobs. That's why if you don't choose from the beginning the right job, you're gonna work and you're gonna get money. But the problem is that you are going to suffer. That's it. That's why a lot of people, functionaries, teachers, pilots, cabin crews, sewers, they suffer. They don't enjoy. Okay? They don't enjoy what they are doing. This is why it is important from the beginning to choose. But a question, in Morocco, you have a lot of options to choose, a lot of jobs that you can, I want this, I don't want this, I want, no. This includes my interest, this, okay, no, I don't like, no. This is the problem. Yes. Our motivation for the job is what? Money and salary, that's it. If there is a high salary in a job, even if we don't like this job, we do it. We dislike it and we do it. Why? Because of money. In contrast, yes, to other countries in which job opportunities are available for everybody, they might spend 1 year or 2 years in a job. If they don't like this job, they can change it easily. Okay? If they want to change a job for another one, they have a year or 6 months of training, and they change and shift from one job to another, no problem, because job opportunities are available. In Morocco, no. Okay? Normally, we have whether one opportunity or one kind of job that can suit our education and training. Okay? That's it. That's why here, but if you know this from the beginning, when you choose a job, then you bear the responsibility. You know that I don't like this job, I want this job just for money, and that's why that can make you be a little bit patient and endure the job. Unlike you say, I have no other alternative. This is my own. Have you ever seen teachers, for example, at schools, especially females? 4 hours a day for them is like in hell. They always complaining about the students, the means of transport. They don't enjoy it. Functionaries also, workers in factories, etc. Doctors, even doctors in public sector. So if you ask them about the work condition, they are suffering. Yeah. There is money, but there is a kind of suffering everywhere. They don't enjoy. Imagine that you don't enjoy the third. Let's say this is your life. This is your life. This part of your life, you sleep here. We don't count this one. This is sleeping and eating. And you have two. When you are with your family, your friends, etc., you enjoy time. But this is the half of your life. If you don't enjoy half of your life, even if you have money, it's going to be a problem. So from the beginning, if you have the opportunity to choose a job that can please you as a person, in order that when you spend these hours in this job, it's not only because of money, because I enjoy. It's like free time, like amusement time for me. Okay? So that's it. It starts from interest, we said. Jobs should include one, for example, traveling. If you like traveling, moving from one place to another, working in an office is going to be boring for you, for example. You cannot sit in an office for 8 hours. But if you like working alone and individually, okay, you enjoy working, you will be creative when you are alone with no one around you. Okay, so here I'm not gonna choose a job like you. Now it's for sure. Your job is traveling. You cannot sit and stay in one place for a long time. It's impossible. This is one of the cons. Cons, pros and cons. Have you ever heard this? Pros and cons. It's advantages and disadvantages of something. Because also pros and cons. Pros and cons of your would be job. For example, as a steward or as a cabin crew. One of disadvantages, one of the cons, is that there is no stabilization. Okay? You cannot spend time with your husband or with your wife, with your children, with your family. You have a kind with a timetable that is not well arranged and well ordered. It's not like other jobs. For example, if you take teachers as an example, so they can teach, for example, from 8 to 12 or from 2 to 6. Other functionaries, they can work from 9 to 4. Workers in companies, they can work, for example, they have shifts. In the day and the night, yes, the 24 hours, they have 3 shifts. 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. Okay. For example, from 8 to 4, from 4 to midnight to 8, etc. So you have a kind of from to jobs from this. But this is the problem. Okay, if you have long flights or short flights, if you have a local flights that you have just in the same country, in big, especially in the countries in which they use planes to move from city to city. They start some lines in Morocco. There was a line from Casablanca to Dakhla. This is very old. But now they are trying to make new lines from maybe from Casablanca to Ouarzazate, and from to Marrakesh, Casablanca, Marrakesh. Maybe Ryanair is going to be
Marrakesh is one, Agadir is one.
Ryanair, not Laram, because Laram has just one line from Casablanca to Dakhla. But Ryanair, I think it's gonna start. Because it's profits. Short lines for airplanes has no benefits from some society. That's why Ryanair is the cheapest in terms of the tickets. Okay. Sometimes you can go from Morocco to France with 100 dirhams.
Yeah.
Do you know this?
Yeah.
So some people come from, but depending on the seasons. For example, December, January. Yes, winter, especially December and January. Okay, December, January, the tickets are very cheap. But as you know, in summer it's very expensive because everybody travels. Okay, that's why Ryanair as a company doesn't look at very high benefits. As long as the reputation of the company. Anyway, this is their politics in managing the company. Very good. Now, skills. We also talked about skills. What kind of skills do I have? there is a relation between interest and skills. For example, if you like traveling and meeting people, you choose a job in which, yes, but you cannot speak languages. It's difficult for you to learn new languages. So here, languages can be an obstacle for this job, and you cannot be successful in it. For example, sports. You don't practice any sport, your physical part of the body is a little bit in a way. You don't play sports, you feel tired quickly, you cannot stand for a long time. Okay? So, your fitness is not very well. So if you choose the job you're choosing now, it's difficult because you might need to stand for a long time, for example, sitting for a long time, serving, working, sleeping just a few hours because of the job you're doing. So here, if you don't have a kind of, in a way, minimum fitness or physical ability, so even if you like traveling, but you are going to find difficulties in the job you're choosing. If, for example, you cannot sit for a long time, for a reason or another, for example, you have a problem in your back, you need to move, and you are obliged to sit. Even though you like the job, but your physical status, your physical case cannot, make you do the job you like. So that's it. It is very necessary, the skills. You might love some jobs, but you cannot do these jobs. It's not only the interests and love, but only what you can do. Have you ever seen people who started jobs? They are able in terms of, let's say, psychologically, and in terms of education, but when they start practicing, nurses and doctors, do you think it is an easy job? No, it's very difficult. Why? They might stay up very late at night. Okay? And also, when they sleep for 1 hour, there is an urgent case, the emergency, so they call them. You sleep 1 hour. You should be they sleep. They call residents. You know, the doctors who are residents in hospitals, they sleep there for 24 hours. And they have 48 hours with their families. And then 24 hours, you know this shifts in hospitals?
Yeah.
So you have 24 hours working and 48 hours, yes, they have a kind of, they have it, some doctors, yes. Some doctors follow this. So suppose that 24 hours, anytime, if someone calls you, you have to be awake and do what you should do. It's not easy, psychologically, okay, and physically. That's why interest should go hand in hand with skills, your skills. Good. Number 3, we said values. And we talked a lot about values. And here, we're gonna have a kind of a part that we talked about in goals, setting goals. What is the types of goals we talked about? Talks about a career, yes, personal and spiritual. When we talked about spiritual goal, we said there is one goal. Yes, this goal is go to paradise, and there are some ways to get these goals. So here, when you're choosing a job, you are going to choose it according to this spiritual goal, right? So if I want to go, for example, to paradise, this is my goal, yes. And then I have to do everything that can lead me to paradise. But suppose that I'm going to spend the third of my life in a job that doesn't lead me to paradise, lead me to hell. Okay? So before choosing this job, I have to choose my values, my spiritual goal, or the job. And we gave an example for this. The example of day. The example of that, what do we call this? This is a balance. Yes? And here, before choosing any job, you have to choose between money and values. It's necessary because they go hand in hand. Money and values. What the elements that you are ready to give up or get rid of. Notice get rid of. Take. Get rid of something is to take something from your life. You need no need for it. Okay? No longer you need it. Okay, so here in values with self-assessment, it's necessary to choose. I gave you some examples, right? Because I want you to remember the elements with the examples. Why? In order that when you want to remember the details, just the example can make it easy for you. What is the example we gave? The bar. The example of a bar. So what do we sell? Please. Yes. What do we sell? What do we sell? What do people do in a bar? Drink. Very good. Coca-Cola, coffee, tea. What do they drink in a bar? Hard drinks. Very. They are good drinks. They are just hard, not soft. Yes. No. In cafes they drink soft.
Just like juice.
Yes. But they do hard drink. It's good. It's very good. Because they are called hard. They are just hard drinks. They are not something forbidden. If you still remember these two words. Yes, some people don't have this in their lives. They replace haram with what? Normal. Very good. It's normal. Or in Arabic we say adi. So if they are adi for them, they're not going to say they drink wine, they drink beer, something forbidden. Because I have a spiritual goal, I want to go to paradise, I cannot work in this place because I have this goal. But who works here in bars? People who don't have spiritual goals. Their life is, the end of their lives is what? Death. They can get money from the place they can. Okay? Yes. Okay? So, if they continue. He said, I have a problem. You know what? I hear a lot. You know? I hear even the details. When someone is talking, I can hear what they are saying. And while I'm hearing, I start following the end. And I forgot what I'm saying. That's why I cannot continue when someone is talking. Now I'm talking to you. And I'm hearing what they're saying in the back. The boys. I know. Okay? That's it. So I cannot focus on what I'm saying. I'm starting the end of their story. That's why we say etc. We finished bar and you're still talking about alcohol and why is it? Anyway, that's it. So a question. There is a question. If they gave you this amount of money and you are going to, they ask you to work in a bar as a waiter. Waiter or feminine is? Waitress. As a waiter or waitress. You say you don't drink. You don't do anything. You just carry this plates with the bottles and the cups from one place to another. It's normal. You don't drink. What is forbidden? What is haram is to drink, right? No, not really. Yes.
Your money is forbidden.
Yes. Please. Let's. When one speaks, the others listen. Okay? Two benefits, all of us. Yeah.
Teacher, your money is haram.
Your
Money.
that you get from them.
Yeah.
Don't forget about the money. When you carry, forget about the money. You are going to work for free. Okay? It is for example, one of your relatives. You bring wine or alcohol or beer from one place to another. Is this permissible as long as you don't drink it?
Not really.
No, not really.
Because it's haram to produce it, to give it, and also to drink it.
Yes,
Not
3. Yes. It's not only 3. 10. There are 10 cases of alcohol. You know what? When you sit on a table, this will happen to you. Huh?
Yeah.
You're not gonna meet people from other countries, other religions, other cultures, other languages. And because we are in Morocco, and Morocco is a developing country, not under. So we are going to, when you sit with it in a table with Americans or the Europeans, you feel shy to tell them that for me I cannot sit on this table. Why you shy? Because you're going to say that you are a backward person. You are from an old age. Now this is the modern life. Even Muslims drink it. So you are a very old-fashioned person. So he's going to have a kind of a stereotype of it. Right? This is why you shy. Even if you have a kind of spiritual goal, but you don't have the courage to say it in public, okay? That's it. It's very difficult for you. Your job is not easy. It's not easy and it's not easy. If you have values. If you don't have values, it is the same for everybody. You want to say something? Please, don't teacher. Say just sir or that's it. Yeah. Yes, say it. Yes, it's good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's very important. When you are ignorant, you know what is ignorant? Someone who doesn't know something. There is a saying. Not is a saying. I'll always say this word, saying. What is a saying? No. Saying is hadith. Saying. Hadith of the Prophet. I always say it, and I think that most of you know what this is. So saying is hadith. Say hadith in Arabic. رفع عن أمتي الخطأ والنسيان وما استكرهوا عليه. 3 things. استكرهوا. Someone in a place obliges you to drink wine. You don't like and oblige. When you drink it, no problem. Okay? You drink what you are obliged. This is why الخطأ, mistake. والنسيان, you forget. وما استكرهوا عليه. And also in Quran, there is Surah Al-Baqarah, the last verses. ربنا لا أي أمنا ربنا لا تؤاخذنا لا آمن الرسول بما أنزل إليه من ربه كل من آمن بالله وملائكته وكتبه لا نفرق بين وقالوا سمعنا وأطعنا لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها ربنا this one لا ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. Yes, كما حملت. Very good. إن نسينا. So someone doesn't know something and it's wrong. Can be judged or for what he no. When you know, then the starting point. When you know something is wrong, this is the. But in another verse, said وَاسْأَلُوا أَهْلَ الذِّكْرِ إِن كُنتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. So we ask for everything. We ask how to work. Now, here. Why we are here? It's job search strategies. How the strategies, how you find a job. You know, you study. Why you come here? To study, to know more information. But for this and this, we don't ask. We just do whatever we like to do. Okay? We don't ask because we don't have spiritual. Don't say that I have. No. We don't have a spiritual goal. If we have a goal, as we said at the beginning, when you have a goal, you fight for this goal. Not what you're doing now. When you have, for example, I heard you say in your English teacher said that next week you have a test. Right. Test, not an exam. Exam is at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Test is what we have during the year. Quiz is a short test for 14 to 20 minutes. 1 hour test. It's a test. Exam at the end. So there are 3 times. So you say test. You have a test after the holiday in English. So when your teacher of English says you have a test, will you sleep and go spend your free time doing your favorite activities, or you're going to revise your lessons? You're going to, if you want to get good marks, and you want to get good marks, so you're going to revise. It's the same. If you want to know what you do and what you eat, what you wear and what you eat and where you sleep, what you say, what you watch, if you want to know that it's this or this, you have to check. We have internet and we have Google. No one, don't say I don't know. You can say I didn't check. I didn't check whether this is good or bad. Can lead me to my goal or the other side. So now, even especially in Moroccan society, okay, it's an Islamic society with the culture, Moroccan heritage. Okay, very good. That's all. So here we give the example of it's very clear. Otherwise, there are a lot of examples. I can give you another example. Remember, for example. Can you guess? Dancer, yes, good. A dancer, people or person who dances. Is it acceptable in Morocco to dance? For man and woman, I say both. If you see the man dancing, is it acceptable for you? One man with the music, everybody is watching. Is it this man has a kind of manhood, complete manhood, who dance and the other watch? Yes, no problem. It depends on
the type of dance.
Yeah, like let's dance what? Yeah, let's salsa. Salsa is normal, the Brazilian type of dance.
It depends on not
Uh-huh.
depends on
The place.
no our culture.
Yes, we're talking about Moroccan culture. Is it acceptable? No. We are Are you Moroccan?
Yeah.
That's us.
If
We live in Morocco.
Yeah.
You were born in Morocco, and you are now about 20 years. You know what is culture?
Yeah.
You mentioned culture.
I think so.
Does culture change?
Yeah.
No.
No, you can't change.
No, you cannot change your culture.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
It changes from a person to a person. I'm not talking about my culture.
No.
No.
Yeah.
The Moroccan culture, when we talk about the Moroccan, what is Moroccan culture? Is what you see, hear, say, from childhood to maturity.
Yeah.
That's it. You can spend just 20 years in Morocco and go to America, spend 40 years. You can be 60 years. And when you come back to Morocco, as if you have never gone to America.
Yeah.
You are American, even you spend just 20, because this 20 minutes, they are minutes. The first 20 years of your life is the most important part. So this is your personality, how you think, how you feel. You are Moroccan. Even if you go anywhere to this world, you remain Moroccan. You think as Moroccans. You eat as Moroccans. You can't try to pretend. You know what is pretend?
Yeah.
To pretend that when you go to America, you eat like Americans eat. But when you are alone, no one can see you. You eat like Moroccans, right? When you go to America, you can wear like Americans wear. But when you are alone, you feel comfortable in the Moroccan clothes, right?
Yeah.
We are at home, the Moroccan pajamas, you know? In America, do they wear pajamas at home? That like Moroccans want? No. They wear short jeans or a top, any kind of top, anything. This is their clothes. But when you wear the Moroccan pajama, you feel more comfortable. Why? Because when you were young, you see everybody wearing this kind. When you try it, it's comfortable. In America, from their childhood, they saw certain, They used to hear, see, talk, how to treat the neighbors, even the neighbors. Now in America, can your neighbor say, "Oh, what are you doing here? Come home.
No.
Go to your home." No,
See it
it's
now.
gonna call the police. But here in our culture, in our country, your neighbor is like your father. Say, if they see you doing something wrong, say, "Hey, what are you doing?" "I'm gonna tell your father." And when he tells the father punishes you. Not blaming the neighbor, "This is my private life, my personal freedom, don't say anything to my child, he has the rights like you." No. But this is what happens in America. So the culture is the first 20 years of your life. If you want to change your culture, just ask your mom to bring you to the place from where you got, and then goes to another country to start a new life. We can't change our culture. Okay, even we change the appearance. You can't change the appearance yet. We can change the way we speak. We can change how we eat, where we sleep, how we sleep, our living rooms. For example, some Moroccans, when they go to America or Europe, the living room,
Yeah.
when guests received, are they make Moroccan living rooms,
No.
even if they are in America?
No.
No?
It depends.
It depends, because it's very expensive. And I know people who just buy furniture from Morocco
Yeah.
and then bring them to Europe and America. Why? Because they want to sit in the Moroccan living room. Okay? And the others, the one who wants to be out of its culture, try to live the life of Americans, the West in general. This kind of people, when they go abroad, they forget that they are Moroccans. Okay? They start look like or behave like Americans. Can they be Americans?
No.
They will never.
Never.
You know the story of the birds? The pigeon and the other type of bird? The black one, I don't remember its name. The black bird, a little bit bigger. Yes, what is it in English? I don't still remember its name. But anyway, and the pigeon has a very beautiful kind of walk. She walks very. Have you ever seen pigeons walk? Very beautiful kind of walk. This bird. Oh, when you check it, you tell us. Okay, good. Want to imitate the pigeon. Now, we repeat this in our culture a lot, in our society. He tries to walk like the pigeon, and day after day try what?
Or it's the grow.
It's
Grow.
grow.
What is it?
I can see that. Grow. Yes. So let's grow. Okay. Good. So this crow tries to imitate the pigeon. Okay, and decided from the following day, I'm gonna walk like the pigeon. This day, the other day, could not. He spent 1 month try to what? To imitate the pigeon. And they discover at the end that he cannot. Okay? He cannot. And decided to do what? To come back to his original type of work. What happened? He forgot. He forgot how he used to walk from the beginning. And he has a kind of violated type of walk. Not a walk of a crow or a mix. This one is happening to us.
Hybrid.
Very kind of, yes, hybrid. This one is happening to us. We are Moroccans. Some people don't know this reality. A kind of cannot change the culture, which is you. It's you. It's how you used to see people behaving. How you heard your father with your mother talking, your grandfather and grandmother talking, behaving each other, greeting each other, hugging sometimes in feasts, in Eid. How they deal with each other. This is culture. Okay? And then some Moroccans, when they go abroad, or even in Morocco, try to wear same clothes like in Brazil or in Mexico or in America, in Europe, talking French, especially now we speak, try to okay, merci, okay, ah bon, ah, très bien, ah. So try to be like them, not like them, try to be them.
Yeah.
And they forgot that they are Moroccans. Moroccans with an European, Brazilian, American appearance. At the end of the day, what will you have? Someone who is not Moroccan, is not American, and he is not European, and he is nothing. Okay? A mixture. You cannot identify his or her culture. That's why, this comes back to values. These kind of people have no spiritual goals, no values. The value for him is what? Money. His life, as we said, ends when? The time of dying. Death. That's it. After death, don't talk with them about this. We are here. Who told you that there is a life after death? That's life is money for them. Okay, good. Now, if you have a job. You are training to get a specific job. But for the ones who have values, it's gonna be very difficult. Okay? I said why? I said very difficult because I know it's gonna be very difficult to make this balance here. It's going to be very difficult. Why it is very difficult? We talked about it last Monday. Why it is very difficult? Why? We mentioned this idea, but in other words. Why it is difficult? Because now we are in a test. We love money. Values something that is not touchable. You cannot touch. Do you touch values?
No.
No. You don't touch values. Okay. What do you touch? Money. And normally, we believe what we touch. We work for what we touch. Because a lot of money can mean what? A car, a villa, a house, traveling, clothes. So, why a lot of people choose this? Because they can touch and feel and get the result, the fruit of their. But values, they see that values are obstacles. They think that values are obstacles to get more money. And this is the subject that you are testing and we are testing. It's testing. Now we are in a very long test to get to our objective or the other one. That's why values are very, very important. And if you have values, you are going to be respected in your work environment. Be sure. Because everybody respects people who have values. Because they cannot buy you. Remember this. A lot of people are ready to sell themselves. They can sell themselves because they cost nothing. They cost, as humans, cost nothing. What gives you importance and value? Values. Values. Okay? It's values. Everybody likes money. And not everybody, a lot of people are ready to sell themselves for money. This is the word.
Yeah.
The word goes like this. But few people who can prefer values to money. And always, when you see few people, what do we call the few people who are up the rest? We call them even in society and No, the few people, few people who are on the top, doesn't do what everybody does. It's they, just some people, elected people. They, the elite. Have you ever heard this word? Yes. Elite. Elite, what do we mean by elite? Nukhba. Elites. Okay? You are among the elites. Because a lot of people, if you gave them a lot of money, they will buy everything, including themselves. But you are not like everybody. That's why you are going to be with, even if you don't have much money like them. No, it's not a matter of, because you're gonna meet people who are very rich, especially in your job. Okay? Suppose that you are working in a VIP. There is a VIP. Yes. Very important persons. The VIP, and you meet a billionaire, for example. The same when I talk to girls, it's the same thing with boys. You might meet a woman, very old woman, in the VIP, and a billionaire also, and she's gonna or he's gonna try to buy you, yes, because you're going to be as a product. Yes, is this happens or not? Happens and happened and will happen because we are in test. There are people who succeed and others who fail. Okay? And when you don't have values, okay, you are going to be sold cheap. Okay? Because like you, there is a lot. But if you say no, people who say no to money are few. That's why people who say no to money are among the elites. And if you see in Quran, you say always the persons who's gonna be saved and be in the verse. In the story of Noah in English. No, it is this? Huh? It is? In Arabic? Nur. Okay, good. In the verse, I think, وَمَا آمَنَ مَعَهُ إِلَّا قَلِيلٌ. Lord, alayhi salam, when he was ordered to leave its village, he just with some children, some people, 10 from a village. So we always, the elites, okay? Not everybody does. That's why we come back to this. When we say عادي, something, we do something, how do we say عادي? Why it is عادي? Because everybody does it. I am like everybody. So when you are like everybody, so pay attention. You are not among the elites. You are like everybody, so you are a number. You are just a number. You are not different. For example, talking about values in your job, I always try to give examples from your job to feel it more real, yes, and related. Very good. Okay. Take a minute. Kevin. كلهم أصلا. Yes, you can. Okay. Very good. We said. I don't like it really. أنا شوش.
No.
There?
Another one.
What is it? Yes. No, because I don't feel that they called it's you because it's near. Very good. That's it. I'm going to give you another example, especially the one in your coming job. You said values. This happens. So I was following with your friends, waiting them to finish, but they couldn't.
They don't want. Why is it?
They don't finish.
درت انا قلت انا بغيت نتناقش ولكن نسيت واحد الاكزامبل وانا مشى درت اكزامبل ديال جوبز مشى DT. Okay, good. So, we said, in brief, not to have a long time with this, values. When you have values, because not everybody has values. When you have values and you are proud, this is very important, and underline it, write it somewhere, and you are going to remind me of this in the future, and remember me when you face such situations, when you are proud of your values. Some people have values, as we started at the beginning. They feel shy to show their values in order not to be called as backward or something like this. Okay? So, when you show your values, you are going to be among the elite, not like everybody. Because everybody are not special. And people don't like normal people. They like the elites, the special one. We talked about this in Abu Qasim Sharbi. Yes, we talked about this? Yes, what is the verse? ومن لم يعشق صعود الجبال يعيش أبد الدهر بين الحفر. If you don't want to be among the elites, you live like everybody. And you are not going to be special. Your life and your death is the same. Your presence, whether you are here, present or absent, is the same. No difference. You make no difference where you are. Even in your job, in your family, in your neighbor. You know that some neighbors, if you ask someone about a neighbor, say, I don't know whether this person lives with us or not. Because they don't see him or her, so he doesn't talk to anyone. He's present like he's being absent. Okay? Very good. So when you have values first. You have to have values showing, being proud of your values. You are going to be the elite. In society, in your workplace, in your family, and everybody will respect you. Because people respect the elites.
Yeah.
Okay? Even if at the beginning they're going to try to look you down, saying, okay, sometimes insulting you, but at the end, if they see that you are convinced of what you say, if you are proud, very important, proud. If people who do bad things that you shy to mention, and they are proud of being this, like if we take the example, very good example. You know the LGBT? Now they have LGBTQ, lesbians and gays, etc. It is, you feel shy to mention it in front of your families. Now they go in streets, they have demonstrations, they have flags, they talk on social media. So they are proud of this disgusting. It's not disgusting, it's a disgusting topic that we can, but they are proud.
They think they are special.
They think they are the elites.
Yeah.
They think they are not like everybody. They are doing something special. Even if it's bad, animals don't do it. Even if something that is disgusting.
It's out of nature.
Yeah, out of nature, they think that they are the elite. The idea that they are the elite make them proud of what they do. Defend themselves, go to social media,